I'm Linda Kaiser. I'm a Director of Human Resources for Park Hill School District, which is a school district out of Kansas City. And we have about 10,000 students, just slightly over that. We've been using the TalentEd suite for probably over 10 years. We started with Recruit and Hire when it first was getting started, and then from there moved into Perform, and then just most recently launched Records. We decided to go with TalentEd Records first and foremost because we had had a good experience with the other two products that preceded that. Both Recruit and Hire and Perform had really helped us become more efficient in our HR office. So when they rolled out Records, we saw that as another way of increasing our efficiency. Contract season in the past, prior to using Records, was a very labor-intensive and paper-driven process. We would have to print off on paper every single contract and then stuff that in an envelope, and then we would stuff a whole lot more mailers in there that sometimes people wouldn't read. And then we would have to put all of those boxes of envelopes in our cars and drive them to every single building in our district. And then at the district, across the district, our administrative assistants would then have to keep a checklist of who signed and who didn't. And then if anyone was getting a little bit late and getting close to the deadline, our administrators would have to have personal conversations with each one of those teachers and remind them personally to sign their contract. And at the district level in the HR office, we hardly ever knew where we were. We didn't know what percentage had been signed. We didn't know who hadn't signed it yet. We didn't know that until the checklist came back from the building or until the signed contracts came back from the building. And then when the signed contracts did come back from the building, we had to open up all those envelopes, file all that paperwork, and it just took hours and hours and hours. We almost always had massive amounts of overtime during those weeks, just managing the paper flow. In our HR department, the impact of Records is starting to really make a difference. We launched our contracts for both our teachers and administrators this year for the first time electronically. We got a 30% return rate at the end of the first day. And we didn't have to stuff or copy a single piece of paper in order to make that happen. And so we were very excited about that. We had a 100% return rate within 2 weeks. And we were able to track the progress. We were able to send automatic reminders. We were able to generate reports. And so it really kept us very much aware of what was happening with our contracts out across our district.